Golden State Warriors fans are wondering what their team can do to regain dominance in the NBA after an uneven season. Although the Warriors have recently added to their collection of championships, they need to find ways to regain control of their dynasty in the league. As they do not have space to add notable free agents, they will have to look to the trade market for reinforcements. With this in mind, sports website Bleacher Report suggested 3 hypothetical trades that could shake up the NBA offseason and propel the Warriors into the next season. Each of the proposals is exciting and involves star players from other teams. The first one involves a trade with the Toronto Raptors, in which the Warriors would send Jordan Poole and Jonathan Kuminga in exchange for OG Anunoby and Chris Boucher. In both of Golden State's playoff series, the lack of length and athleticism on the wings was an obvious problem. Anunoby's arrival would help solve these problems and further strengthen the team's defense, which was below second place in efficiency during the last season, according to NBA.com. Anunoby is a versatile and skillful defender who can bother both bigs and guards. He also has a considerable offensive arsenal, having hit over 38% of his long-range looks for the 3rd time in 4 seasons. Additionally, Chris Boucher, who has already played for the Warriors, could return to the team to give them the attacking depth that was lacking this season. The second hypothetical trade proposes that the Warriors trade Jordan Poole, Kevin Looney, Jonathan Kuminga, and a draft pick for star Pascal Siakam and Thaddeus Young, also from the Raptors. Although Stephen Curry still seems capable of performing magic on the court, the same cannot be said for Klay Thompson, who has struggled in recent playoffs. And as dynamic as Draymond Green is on defense, his offensive impact depends heavily on the talent around him. The addition of Siakam could help solve these problems and give Golden State a big boost. Siakam is a complete player, with skills in all areas of the game. He is a versatile defender, touching as many statistical categories as anyone. This season, he was one of 5 players to average 24 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. The others were Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and LeBron James, according to StatHead Basketball. To close the deal, the Raptors would unload Thaddeus Young, who failed to secure a regular rotation role, and bring back Kevin Looney for the center position or serve as a trade chip in a different deal. The third hypothetical trade is a bit more daring. It involves a trade with the Minnesota Timberwolves, in which the Warriors would send Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and a draft pick for star Karl-Anthony Towns. Although this proposal may seem excessive, it could be exactly what the Warriors need to regain dominance in the NBA. Towns is an incredibly talented player who can do practically everything on the court. He is a very good shooter, with a career 39.5% from three-point range, in addition to being an excellent passer and playing with smaller defenders in the post. There would be no correct way for defenses to deal with a Towns-Curry pick-and-roll, and these Curry-Green pick-and-rolls would become exponentially more challenging to defend when taking into account Towns and Thompson's shooting threats. Although some of these hypothetical trades may seem unlikely, they show that the Warriors have plenty of options to improve their roster before next season. Although they have a solid base of established players, there is room to add more talent and depth to help them achieve their goals. It is important to remember that these trades are just speculations, and there is no guarantee that any of them will happen. However, it's interesting to see how teams can work together to create beneficial trades for both sides. Warriors fans will have to wait and see what actually happens during the NBA offseason, but expectations are certainly high for what's next for this incredible team. Which of these three options would you like to see playing for the Golden State Warriors? Leave your comment and let's see together which option is the fans' favorite. Like, subscribe to the channel, and join us for the Warriors' next news.